Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. In today's video we're going to take a look at and review the rules for the Daughters of Khaine Heartflayer Troupe Spearhead in Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Today's video is sponsored by Easy Roller Dice, fantastic quality, easily legible dice that make your games quick and easy. Easy Roller Dice also sell other accessories for your dice like dice trays, cases, bags and cups as well. Use the code CinderfulGaming to get 20% off your next order and help support this store and the channel. Our troop is made up of our general, that is the Melusine Iron Scale. Our units are 2 units of 5 Witch Elves, a unit of 5 Doomfire Warlocks and a unit of 5 Bloodstalkers. Battle traits wise, at the start of each battle round, we will have all friendly units gain the Blood Rights passive ability that corresponds with the current round number as shown. Units will keep all Blood Rights abilities gained in previous battle rounds as well, giving us a stack of different buffs as the game progresses. Battle round 1, this is Quickening Bloodlust, and this adds 1 to the run rolls for this unit. Battle round 2 with Headlong Fury will add 1 to charge rolls. Battle round 3 with Zealot's Rage will add 1 to our hit rolls for combat attacks only, and battle round 4 with Slaughterer's Strength will add 1 to wound rolls, once again for combat attacks only. This means over the course of the game by turn 4, all units will have +1 to run, +1 to charge, +1 to hit and wound in combat as well. For Regiment Abilities, we can pick between one of the following two. We either have Murderous Epiphany. This can be used once per battle during your hero phase. The effect of it is all friendly units gain the Blood Rights passive ability they would have gained at the start of the next battle round. They keep this ability for the rest of the battle round, but they won't gain an additional second time of the ability. This is pretty cool as it can really boost up your power, especially if you can get in a really strong position in turn 3 to potentially get turn 4's benefits at the same time. Getting hits and wound bonuses in combat is great. Blessings of Khaine is the other option, and this can be used during any combat phase. To declare, you pick a friendly unit wholly within 12 inches of your general, though you can't pick your general itself, and you add 1 to ward rolls for this unit. This is a really good defensive ability, and if something the Daughters of Khaine have, it is that they are a little bit frail. So for me, I do think both of these abilities are solid, and really it's going to come down to how you play and potentially what you're playing as well. And so moving on, we have Enhancements, and the first of these we can give to our general is Bathed in Blood. This is a passive ability, and the effect is each time a model is slain by your general, you can heal one new general. This is pretty solid. Now, your general does only have 6 health, but each time it slays a model, it gets a health back, so getting quite a bit of use out of it. Now, you do have quite a few attacks in melee, and she will be able to heal a decent amount each turn with the damage she can put out. Fueled by Revenge is a passive ability, and this adds 1 to the Ren characteristic of melee weapons used by friendly Bloodstalkers while they're wholly within 12 inch. Now, this might sound good on paper, but Bloodstalkers are a dedicated shooting unit. This will give them some combat output and definitely make them a use on the table, and for that reason I don't mind this ability that much. You know, being able to get some extra damage out of a unit that might otherwise just be sitting in the backfield shooting is interesting. I don't know when you would need this, maybe trying to steal objectives if you need to late game, but it could be something useful. Flask of Shade Mist is next, and this is a once per battle any combat phase ability. The effect of this is until the end of the phase, you subtract 1 for hit rolls that target friendly units while they're wholly within 12 inch of your general. Once again, a really solid ability, even though it is one use only 12 inch of your general in games. Spearhead, where you're playing on smaller size boards, is a really solid distance for the ability to work. Lastly, we have Zealous Orator. This can be used during your hero phase, and you pick a friendly unit wholly within 9 inch of your general that is not in combat. Roll a dice for each slain model in that unit, and for each 5+, you can return 1 slain model. This might sound great, but all your models are 5 models strong, so for me, this, you're guaranteed maybe 1 model back, if that. I don't actually think you're guaranteed that. It's not that great an ability, considering that 3 out of your 4 different units have reinforcements. As a rule, I don't think it's a necessary one. I'd be going with Flask of Shade Mist or Fueled by Revenge, potentially Bathed in Blood even as well. Our first unit is our General, the Melusai Iron Scale, 6 health as we've mentioned already, 8-inch move, 5+ save and a control score of 2. The Keldrasaith is a 12-inch range shooting attack, and we do get to use it in combat as well, but in range, 2 attacks, 3s to hit and wound with Ren 1 damage D3. In combat it has 6 attacks at 3s to hit but 4s to wound, Ren 1 damage 2. So this model can really punch out some damage and can, potentially, if you're gone with Bathed in Blood, do quite a bit of healing on itself. All Out Slaughter is its first of 2 abilities, and this can be used during your hero phase. You pick a friendly unit holding within 12 inches of this unit to be the target, and you cannot pick this unit however, and you get to add 1 to hit rolls for their combat attacks. This is really solid early in the game where you're not necessarily getting all of your different buffs, and this can be a reason that you might not go for the Murderous Epiphany ability, where you may go for Blessings of Khaine instead, as you can get at least one of your benefits, and probably one of the ones where you're going to skip ahead to. Now, the next one is Turn to Crystal. This is another ability that can be used at the end of the turn. You pick an enemy unit within an inch of this model and roll a dice. Now, on a 2+, you inflict 1 mortal damage to that unit. The model does have some keywords, hero and infantry, but also has ward 6+, which will be a common infantry keyword we see here for the force. Next are our Bloodstalkers, 2 health each, an 8-inch move, 5+ save and control score of 1. Now this is a dual kit, and to play Spearhead you are building them up in this variation, though Bloodstalkers are pretty solid. They've got their Heartseeker bows, which are 18-inch range with 3 attacks each, 3s to hit, 4s to wound, Ren 1 damage 1 and the crit auto wound ability. The Sianla in combat has 2 attacks at 3s and 4s, Ren 1 damage 1, which isn't too shabby, especially when you consider you can potentially make that Ren 2 on them as well. Heartseekers is their passive ability, and the effect of this is shooting attacks will have unmodified crits on a 5+, so long as this unit did not use a move ability in the same turn. Once again, infantry keyword and the 6+ ward keyword there as well for some extra protection. Next up are the Doomfire Warlocks, some of the only male models available in the range. They have 3 health each, a 14-inch move, 5+ save and control score of 1. These decrepit crone-like creatures have the Doomfire crossbows at range with 10-inch, 2 attacks, 3+ to hit, 4+ to wound, no Ren damage 1. In combat, they don't have too much to write home about, but they do have quite a few attacks. The Cursed Scimitar with 2 attacks each, 3s and 4s to hit and wound, Ren 1 damage 1, and the Dark Steed's Vicious Bite putting another 2 attacks at 5s to hit, 3s to wound, no Ren damage 1 with the Companion ability. The Doomfire ability is nice to inflict some extra damage during your hero phase. You pick a visible enemy unit within 12 inch and make a 2d6 casting roll. On a 6+, they inflict d3 mortal damage onto an enemy unit. We've got the Cavalry keyword along with reinforcements as well, which is really cool, and the Ward 6+ rule. Lastly, we have our Witch Elves, and these models have 1 health each with a 6-inch move, 6+ save and control score of 1. In combat, they have their paired Seances, so this will be the build you want to do for the kit. 3 attacks each with 3s to hit, 4s to wound, no rend and damage 1, and the crit auto wound ability. Now, Frenzied Further is really nice, as this is a passive ability, and anytime the unit charges, they add 1 to their Rend characteristic of their melee weapons, which is really nice, so they can get, quite a bit more deadly when they make that charge. They have the infantry keyword, they've got Ward 6+, like all our Daughters of Khaine, but they also have reinforcements as well, meaning they can come back after units have been destroyed as well. We hope this video was helpful in getting you started with Warhammer Age of Sigmar Spearhead, and that it was able to give you some ideas and inspiration to start your own force in the game. If you have any other questions at all, please comment them down below. And while you're there, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and join our Discord server to check out all of our future Warhammer Age of Sigmar content.